Good morning, everybody. Welcome to this platform. This is the Junction. On this platform, we explore biblical principles so that you are empowered to step into the greatness that God designed for you. My name is Toyin. You're welcome to the family. My mission is to help you discover and achieve your purpose through transformation. Welcome to this platform. Today we have a very important topic. We're going to be talking about why transformation is important. Without further ado, let's go right into it. Why transformation, transformation, transformation? There is a bridge between purpose and greatness. In order for you to achieve your purpose, there has to be transformation. Transformation is that bridge. I actually say that transformation is the transportation to greatness. So, in some of the previous videos, we talk about transformation a lot. And we said that transformation is a means to an end, not the end, because the end is the greatness that God wants us to live out. So if transformation is not the end goal, why emphasize that? Because process is very important. That's why we emphasize that, because without that process you will not be able to get to your end goal. And that's why we talk a lot about transformation. You know, when I think about transformation, I think about going on a journey. So I live in Atlanta. Let's say I'm going to Alabama. And let's say in Alabama, I have a relative that I dearly love, right? And I enjoy her company. And not only that, I enjoy her food. I want to go from Atlanta. From Atlanta, and I want to get to Alabama. But do you know I have to subscribe to a system before I get there? And what is the system? I have to subscribe to the transportation system. I have to either get into my car or rent a car or have somebody or something take me from Atlanta, Georgia to Alabama. Unless I do that, I would never get to Alabama. You know, I can pray all night long, like, oh God, protect me. Oh God, I want to ride. Oh God, when I get into my car, I want a smooth journey to Maria's house. I can pray all day. I want you to bless her so that she can prepare delicious meal for me. It doesn't matter how long I pray. If I don't get into that car, I won't get to Alabama. I won't get to Maria's place. I can talk about it, tell everybody about it. I can be positive about it, positive affirmation and confession, right? I am going to Maria. I'm going to get to Maria's place. I'm going to ride in the car. And when I ride in the car, it's going to be a pleasant journey. Oh, praise God. It doesn't matter how much I confess positively. I can meditate on it. What would that journey look like? What if I take a luxurious car? How will the AC feel on my body and on my skin? What if I take this kind of vehicle and it's a leather seat and it's so comfortable? What if it's a sport car and the ride is just smooth? It doesn't matter how much I meditate on that journey getting there. If I don't get into a car, I won't get there. See, transformation is the same way, or purpose and our achievement or fulfillment of our purpose is the same way. No wonder, there is a survey by the Wealth Research Group that said 98% of people do not fulfill their purpose. 98. Only 2% actually fulfill their purpose in life. Why is that? Because a lot of us cannot subscribe to transformation. In fact, we don't even understand that we need transformation. I mean, if you don't understand that you need to step into the vehicle, into a car to get to Alabama, then you have a problem, right? Because you will never get to where you're going. You will keep hoping that you will get there, like something will get you there, right? You can be praying, you can be doing whatever, you can even take a ride somewhere else thinking it will get you there until you get into a car that takes you from Atlanta to Alabama, not the one that takes you somewhere else, to Tennessee or anywhere else. I'm going to Alabama. I need a car that takes me from A to B, not to anywhere else. You will need transformation. You know, when I think about transformation again, I think about gold. I love gold, right? So does almost everybody on this planet. In fact, do you know that 45% of the world asset, the government, the central bank, 45% of their reserve asset is stored in gold. Why? Because gold is imperishable. Gold is, it does not tarnish, it does not corrode, right? It is so valuable that if you go to the store, you can't just walk into the store and say, I want to purchase this gold chain. It's something that you plan for because it is expensive, right? So no wonder they have all this knockoff. They have like gold plated, they have like, whatever, just some kind of gold looking metal, and it's not actually gold because gold is expensive. And also the usefulness of gold, I mean, it's like almost unlimitless, right? You can put it in your body. They use it for medical devices. They use it, you can put it in your mouth, gold tooth. There's so many uses of gold in our cell phones, in almost everything that we use. Gold is being used in one form or the other because it's so malleable. But do you know, which I think you already know, that gold did not come in that form. Gold did not come in that form. Gold actually comes from gold ore. And in that raw material, in that raw state, it is not something pleasant. It is not something that is malleable. It is not something that you can use as we use it today. There may be some usefulness for it, but it's definitely very, very limited. In order for gold to get to the final state that it is today, you have to put it through a heat of 1000 Celsius. You have to put it through so much heat and pressure in order to bring out that extract and get it to the refined state. The same thing for us. Consider yourself as a raw material. And in order for you to get to the end state, to get to the destination, to be what you desire to be what God has called you to be, there has to be some kind of refinement, just like the gold goes through the refinery. There has to be transformation. Jesus, even in the Bible, said it so beautifully well. He said, unless a seed falls to the ground and dies, it will remain single. What does that mean? The seed has to go through a system. See, transformation is nothing but a system to refine you. You embody the knowledge and the values and the things that you need to achieve greatness. So the seed has to die. It has to go through a planting system. A system whereby seeds grow into plants and they begin to bear fruit. Unless that seed hits the ground, dies, germinate, and come out a different form and state, it will remain a seed. There isn't much you can do with a seed. You can sell it and make some buck. That's about it. And unfortunately, when we look in our lives, a lot of us live mediocre, at best average, miserable, struggling all the time. But we can do better. God has better for us. But why is that? Why do we live so much below our potential? It's because we lack transformation. Transformation is not easy. It's not easy for the seed to die and become, it has to break apart and something has to sprout out from the inside. You have to put that gold earth through so much heat, but you got to go through that transformation system until we begin to approach transformation system as something that is very, very necessary for our being. It is very, very vital for you. Unless that happens, we'll continue to live below our potential. I don't have anything against 9 to 5. In fact, I actually still work 9 to 5, but that's not my end goal. I wish I know what I know now 20 years back. And that's why I doing this to open the eyes of others. 9 to 5. Think about what legacy you're going to leave. Do you want it to be 9 to 5? Do you want it to be just some kind of little business, some hustle on the side? This is why understanding your purpose, going through the transformation is important so that you can be what God has called you to be. But we're coming back next week and we're going to continue on why transformation is important. We're going to start moving into talking about transformation as a system, what that looks like, the attribute, but I want to leave you with this. The Israelites, when they were taken into captivity, God told them, and this is where this popular verse comes from, Jeremiah, which says that the plans that I have for you, they're of good, not of evil, to prosper you, to give you a hope and a future. Another version said to bring you to an expected end. See, they were in captivity, and God was trying to tell them, settle in that captivity, settle in that foreign land, settle there, but I will prosper you in that foreign land. God is trying to tell them, you got to go through a transformation. Understand the culture of the land. Understand how you can prosper in this land. Begin to prosper. Don't leave a stranger. Don't struggle in this land. Don't leave below your potential in this land because you're going to be here for a while. Transform yourself into this striving community, this blessed people. Let people look at you and say, oh my God, these are foreigners and they're prospering. But you got to go through that transformation that I'm no longer in Israel, right? Things are going to be different here. I need to change my mindset, understand how things work here, still within the boundaries of God's principle, and survive. God is telling you the same thing. It says the plan that He has for you is of good, not of evil. But you got to submit to transformation. Like I said, the good herb in the raw state that it was or that is, you cannot use it. It has to be transformed for it to become something that we so much adore and something that is of value. Well, that is all we have today. I want you today to think about your legacy. That is our homework today. What legacy do you want to leave behind? 20, 30 years from now, when you look back, 10 years, 40 years, what legacy would you love to be remembered for? And whatever that is, begin to work towards that. It's not going to be easy, but it is worth it and is guaranteed to bring you to an expected end. Well, thank you, everybody. Share if you have not subscribed. Please subscribe. Share this message to others. Like it. Till we meet next week. Stay blessed.